With some news coming in from the EV sector, well, Chinese EV maker BYD has unveiled a new technology. This technology allows for a range of around 400 kilometers.
What if I told you that BYD just unveiled a breakthrough that could completely transform the electric vehicle industry as we know it? With the next generation Blade battery, BYD has unlocked faster charging, longer lifespan, superior safety, and lower costs, forcing the entire industry to adapt or be left behind. This isn't some minor upgrade, it's a major shift in EV technology, and its ripple effects will be felt around the world. So why isn't anyone talking about it? The second generation Blade battery, a true game changer. Since its debut in 2020, BYD's Blade battery has stood out in the world of electric vehicle batteries. Unlike conventional battery types that use nickel, cobalt, and manganese, which are costly and prone to overheating, BYD's battery utilizes lithium iron phosphate LiFePO4 chemistry, making it safer, more affordable, and longer lasting. But now the company has taken its technology to the next level. The next generation Blade battery is significantly improved. Its energy density has increased from 150 watt-hours per kilogram to 190 watt-hours per kilogram, representing a 27% boost in efficiency. This means electric vehicles can travel much farther on a single charge without increasing the size or weight of the battery pack. Charging speeds have also been upgraded. The new battery is capable of charging from 30% to 80% in just 30 minutes when connected to a 110 kilowatt DC fast charger. This addresses one of the biggest concerns among electric vehicle owners: charging time, by making recharging as convenient as refueling a gas-powered vehicle. Cost effectiveness is another major win. BYD has made the production process for this new battery even more efficient, bringing down manufacturing costs compared to the first generation. Lower costs mean lower EV prices, which could help more people afford to switch to electric and speed up the shift away from gas-powered cars. And when it comes to safety, the Blade battery stands out. Conventional batteries with cobalt and nickel can catch fire under stress, but BYD's Blade battery has passed extreme safety tests with flying colors: no overheating, no fires. Even in brutal tests like nail punctures and high heat exposure, the battery stayed stable, proving it's built for the long haul. With faster charging, longer range, lower costs, and unmatched safety, the second generation Blade battery is poised to set a new standard in electric vehicle technology. But this advancement raises an important question. How will industry leaders respond to BYD's innovation? How will this change the future of the electric vehicle industry for years to come? Companies like Tesla, General Motors, and Volkswagen have relied on traditional lithium-ion battery chemistries that contain expensive metals like cobalt and nickel. While these batteries provide high energy density, they come with serious drawbacks. They are expensive to produce, have supply chain issues, and are prone to overheating. BYD's lithium iron phosphate battery eliminates these problems entirely. Since it does not use cobalt or nickel, it is significantly cheaper to produce while maintaining exceptional durability. This cost advantage allows BYD to sell its electric vehicles at lower prices without sacrificing quality or performance. Tesla, recognizing the benefits of lithium iron phosphate chemistry, has already started using similar battery technology in some of its entry-level models. However, BYD has been developing this technology for years and is now miles ahead of its competition. With the second generation Blade battery, BYD is not just competing, it is leading. The ability to charge quickly, last longer, and remain affordable positions BYD as a major threat to established electric vehicle manufacturers. If competitors cannot develop a battery that matches BYD's advancements, they may struggle to keep up as the industry moves forward. Additionally, as more companies shift towards sustainable transportation, the demand for lithium iron phosphate batteries is expected to rise. BYD has already secured its place as a dominant force in battery production, ensuring that it will continue to grow as demand increases. The second generation Blade battery is not just innovation, it is a turning point for the entire industry. But how exactly did BYD manage to create a battery that is so much better than anything else on the market? The answer lies in its relentless commitment to research and development. How BYD achieved this breakthrough? BYD has been working on its second generation Blade battery since the day the first version was launched. The company's goal was clear: make the battery safer, more powerful, and more affordable. The result is a battery that outperforms its predecessor in every possible way. The biggest improvement comes from enhanced energy density. Traditional lithium iron phosphate batteries were historically less energy dense than their nickel and cobalt counterparts, meaning they required larger battery packs to achieve the same driving range. However, BYD has optimized its battery chemistry, allowing its new battery to store more energy without increasing its size or weight. A major factor behind this improvement is better material composition. The next-generation Blade battery uses refined raw materials that improve thermal stability, meaning it generates less heat during operation, reducing energy waste and increasing efficiency. Another big breakthrough comes from advances in how BYD makes its batteries. The company has built a more efficient and simplified production process that lowers costs in a major way. By making its supply chain work better and redesigning battery parts, BYD has made large-scale battery production smoother than ever. Keeping batteries safe is still a top focus. The second-generation Blade battery continues to pass tough safety tests, including extreme heat, crushing, punctures, and overcharging. Unlike older batteries that can fail under these harsh conditions, BYD's battery stays strong, doesn't catch fire, and keeps its performance. With these improvements, BYD has found answers to the biggest problems electric vehicle batteries face today: high prices, limited range, long charging times, and safety concerns. The second-generation Blade battery sets a new standard that other companies may find hard to reach. As electric vehicles become the main way people get around, BYD's progress puts the company in a strong leadership position in the battery world. But there's a bigger question now. Could this be the game-changing tech that finally makes electric cars cheaper than gasoline cars? Faster charging and longer range. For years, one major issue has held back electric cars: slow charging speeds. Even though battery range has gotten better, most electric cars still take too long to charge, making them less convenient than gas-powered ones. But BYD's next-generation Blade battery might change this forever. One of its biggest upgrades is much better charging speed. With a smarter battery structure and better lithium iron phosphate materials, BYD's team has cut down internal resistance. That lets the battery charge quicker without getting too hot. So now drivers can charge from 30% to 80% in just 30 minutes using a 110 kilowatt direct current charger. That's a major step forward. Imagine grabbing a quick coffee and coming back to a fully ready car. For a lot of drivers, this is the last big hurdle stopping them from choosing electric. Faster charging means it's more convenient, with shorter waits and a better overall experience. Along with faster charging, this new Blade battery also increases how far you can drive. It now has an energy density of 190 watt-hours per kilogram, up from 150 watt-hours in the first version. That means electric cars using this battery can go even farther without needing a bigger battery. Depending on design and efficiency, future cars could drive over 600 kilometers on just one charge. While many battery upgrades focus on either speed or range, BYD has improved both at the same time. That means fewer charging stops, more time on the road, and an electric car that feels just as easy to use as a gas-powered one. The real question is, how will other manufacturers respond? Tesla, General Motors, and Volkswagen are all working on their own battery advancements, but BYD's latest development may force them to accelerate their plans. The company's ability to balance fast charging, long range, and cost efficiency gives it a massive advantage over competitors who are still struggling to achieve the same results. But BYD's innovation does not stop at efficiency alone. The safety of the new Blade battery is another key factor that makes it stand out from the competition, ensuring that electric vehicle owners never have to worry about overheating, fire hazards, or battery failures. The unmatched safety of BYD's Blade battery has always been one of the biggest concerns surrounding electric vehicle batteries. Traditional lithium-ion batteries, especially those using nickel and cobalt, can become unstable under extreme conditions, leading to overheating, fires, and even explosions. BYD's Blade battery was designed specifically to eliminate these risks, making it one of the safest battery options in the industry. One of the most rigorous tests a battery can undergo is the nail penetration test, which simulates what happens when a battery is punctured, something that could occur in a serious car accident. While many conventional batteries catch fire or explode under this test, the Blade battery does not ignite or overheat at all. This is a game changer in electric vehicle safety. The reason for this impressive performance lies in the unique chemistry of the Blade battery. Unlike traditional batteries, which release oxygen during a breakdown event, the lithium iron phosphate chemistry in BYD's battery does not create a flammable reaction. This means that even if the battery is damaged, it remains stable, significantly reducing the risk of catastrophic failure. In addition to the nail penetration test, BYD's Blade battery has undergone extreme stress testing, including overcharging by 260% without overheating or failing, exposure to temperatures exceeding 300 degrees Celsius, being crushed under the weight of a multi-ton truck, and extended lifespan tests showing minimal degradation over time. These tests prove that BYD's second-generation Blade battery is not just safer than other electric vehicle batteries, it is in a league of its own. In an industry where battery safety is often compromised for higher energy density, BYD has managed to improve both without sacrificing reliability. This focus on safety will make BYD's electric vehicles even more appealing to consumers. Many potential electric vehicle buyers hesitate due to safety concerns, but with a battery that is virtually impossible to ignite or explode, BYD is eliminating one of the biggest fears in the market. But while safety and efficiency are impressive, there is another aspect of BYD's Blade battery that could completely disrupt the industry: its affordability. One of the biggest barriers to electric vehicle adoption has always been cost. While prices have come down over the years, electric vehicles are still significantly more expensive than gas-powered cars, largely due to the high cost of battery production. BYD's second-generation Blade battery is poised to change that forever. By refining its manufacturing process and eliminating expensive materials like cobalt and nickel, BYD has significantly lowered the cost of producing its new Blade battery. Lower production costs mean cheaper vehicles, making electric cars more accessible to the average consumer. For years, companies like Tesla, Ford, and Volkswagen have struggled with battery supply chain issues, often depending on rare materials that are both expensive and difficult to source. BYD's approach is radically different. The company has spent years optimizing lithium iron phosphate chemistry, which is far more abundant and sustainable than traditional battery materials. This gives BYD a massive advantage. While competitors scramble to secure materials for their battery production, BYD is already mass-producing its second-generation Blade battery at a lower cost. This cost efficiency allows BYD to sell its vehicles at a more competitive price, making electric vehicles more attractive to budget-conscious consumers. This advantage could force other automakers to rethink their battery strategies. If Tesla, Volkswagen, and General Motors want to stay competitive, they will need to develop battery technologies that can match BYD's cost savings. Otherwise, BYD could take a dominant share of the electric vehicle market, especially in regions where affordability is a key factor. Even more exciting, BYD's advancements are not just limited to passenger cars. The company is exploring ways to implement its second-generation Blade battery in energy storage solutions, commercial vehicles, and even aviation. This means the impact of BYD's battery innovation could extend far beyond just electric vehicles. With faster charging, greater range, superior safety, and lower costs, the second-generation Blade battery is shaping up to be one of the most important breakthroughs in the electric vehicle industry. The real question now is, what happens next? The Blade battery could dominate global markets, with the second-generation Blade battery setting new standards in safety, efficiency, and affordability. The impact of this technology will be felt worldwide. While China already dominates the electric vehicle market, BYD's latest innovation could push it even further ahead of competitors in North America and Europe. The real question now is, can traditional automakers keep up, or will BYD seize an unstoppable lead? BYD's strategic expansion into international markets has been methodical and aggressive. The company has been steadily increasing its presence in Europe, Australia, and South America, offering electric vehicles at prices that rival traditional gas-powered cars. With the new Blade battery cutting production costs even further, BYD has an opportunity to undercut Western automakers on pricing while still delivering higher safety and efficiency standards. For decades, Tesla has been seen as the leader in battery innovation, but BYD's new technology challenges that dominance head-on. While Tesla and other manufacturers rely on nickel, cobalt, aluminum, and nickel-manganese cobalt battery chemistries, BYD has proven that lithium iron phosphate can outperform and outlast these materials in key areas, with lower costs, higher safety, and increasing energy density. BYD may set a new industry standard, forcing even Tesla to reconsider its battery supply strategy. The competition between BYD and other global automakers is about to escalate. While legacy brands like General Motors, Ford, and Volkswagen struggle to keep up with electric vehicle demand, BYD is perfectly positioned to capitalize on its momentum. The company's ability to produce vehicles more affordably and at a faster rate could make it the #1 electric vehicle manufacturer in the world within the next few years. However, BYD is not stopping at just selling cars. The company is actively investing in global manufacturing facilities to ensure faster delivery and a stronger international presence. Plans are already in place for battery factories in Europe and South America, further reducing costs and bypassing trade restrictions that could slow down other companies. With all these factors at play, BYD is positioning itself as the most dominant force in the future of electric vehicles. Will the competition adapt in time, or is this the moment when BYD officially takes over the industry? The future of energy storage. While the automotive world is focused on BYD's next-generation blade battery, there is another industry that could be even more profoundly affected: renewable energy storage. The demand for efficient, high-capacity batteries is growing beyond the electric vehicle market, as more countries push for renewable energy sources like solar and wind power. The need for reliable and scalable energy storage solutions has never been greater. BYD, already a leader in energy storage technology, could use its blade battery innovations to revolutionize how we store and distribute energy worldwide. One of the biggest challenges with renewable energy is intermittency. Solar panels only produce power when the sun is shining, and wind turbines only generate electricity when the wind is blowing. A high-capacity, ultra-safe battery system, like BYD's blade battery, could be the missing piece that makes large-scale renewable energy viable. BYD's expertise in battery production already extends into home and industrial energy storage. The company's battery systems are being used to store excess power in homes, businesses, and even entire city grids. The improved energy density and cost savings of the new blade battery could make BYD's energy storage solutions more competitive than anything currently on the market. This shift is especially important as governments around the world set ambitious clean energy goals. The European Union, China, and the United States have all pledged to drastically reduce carbon emissions in the coming decades, and large-scale battery storage is a crucial part of that plan. With its cutting-edge technology, affordability, and manufacturing expertise, BYD is well-positioned to become a global leader in renewable energy storage. In the future, could BYD's batteries power entire cities, not just electric vehicles? It is a very real possibility. And if the company succeeds in both sectors, its influence on the global energy market will be even greater than its impact on the automotive industry. The battle for battery supremacy. Can Tesla keep up? Tesla has long been seen as the leader in electric vehicle batteries, but BYD's fast progress is quickly closing the gap. With its second-generation blade battery offering better safety, longer life, and lower costs, Tesla now faces real competition it can't afford to ignore. Tesla's batteries rely heavily on nickel-based chemistry, which gives high energy density but comes with serious issues. They're pricey, harder to produce, and tend to overheat. BYD's lithium iron phosphate batteries solve these problems, offering a more stable and budget-friendly option that could soon become the top choice for electric vehicles. In response, Tesla is pouring resources into its own battery breakthroughs, like the 4680 cells, which aim to boost range and lower costs. But Tesla has hit roadblocks, production delays, and technical hiccups, while BYD is already rolling out its new blade batteries at scale and at competitive prices. If Tesla doesn't adapt soon, it could fall behind in a field it once ruled. The big question now is whether Tesla will follow BYD's lead and shift to lithium iron phosphate, or stay committed to its current approach despite BYD's clear edge in cost and safety. As both companies race to innovate, this battery battle could shape the entire electric vehicle industry. Who will win? Tesla, the pioneer of the EV age, or BYD, the company that might have just perfected the formula? The BYD effect. BYD's second-generation blade battery isn't just a win for the company. It could totally reshape the electric vehicle world. This battery isn't just a step forward. It's a bold challenge to how things have always been done, forcing every car maker to rethink their battery strategy. With more energy, quicker charging, better safety, and lower costs, BYD's latest battery offers an advantage too strong for others to ignore. If the company can scale up production, it could set a new global standard and push old battery tech to the sidelines. For years, most car makers stuck with nickel-based lithium-ion batteries. They provide strong energy density, but come with higher prices, safety risks, and supply chain problems. Now that BYD has shown lithium iron phosphate can meet or beat older tech, the whole industry has to rethink its game plan or risk getting left behind. This shift could cause major changes in how battery supply chains work, pushing big players like Tesla, GM, Ford, and Volkswagen to invest more in lithium iron phosphate or lose ground to rivals who are already on board with BYD's tech. If BYD can expand production and spread this tech worldwide, the electric vehicle space could see a major shakeup. Brands that once hesitated to use lithium iron phosphate because it didn't store as much energy may now have to change their minds. A battery that costs less, lasts longer, and is far safer becomes a smart pick for companies trying to build durable, affordable EVs for the masses. This could change what the industry values most, shifting the focus from pure range to things like safety, cost, and long-term performance. What do you think? Is BYD's blade battery the real game changer that could rewrite the future of electric vehicles? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and join the conversation. If you're as excited as we are about where EV tech is headed and want to keep up with the latest breakthroughs, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update.